Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Michelle Fondin. I'm the author of Heal Yourself, A Return to Wholeness, the Integration of Body, Mind, Soul, and Spirit. I'm also the author of Twin Flame Romance, The Journey to Unconditional Love. All of my books are available in paperback, Kindle, and Audible books. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. I do readings, 30, 60, and 90-minute readings, Twin Flame Romance, general readings, Life Path and Purpose. You can book that at my website, michellefondinauthor.com. And don't forget to download the free Twin Flames Affirmation Meditation. The link is below. Welcome to the Twin Flame Divine Masculine reading. This is messages for Divine Masculine and also messages from Divine Masculine to their Divine Feminine. This reading is timeless. And to start, we are going to say a blessing over the cards. Dear God, Jesus, Holy Spirit, Mother Mary, Archangels, Angels of God, Divine Masculines, Guardian Angels, let this reading be of the highest light and love of God the Father. Let it bring light, love, and truth to everyone involved. Archangel Michael, stand guard, casting away any lower energies with your sword of light. Please help Divine Masculines understand what they need to know to learn and to grow. So we are going to start with a tarot card representing the energy at the current time of Divine Masculine and where they're at on their twin flame journey whenever you find this video. So DMs, where are you at? Can you please enlighten us? Divine Masculine's Guardian Angels, where is DM at? We have got the Judgment card. Holy cow, this is a major arcana card. And I will show it to you. The Judgment card. It is number 20 in the tarot deck. It is major arcana and it represents life review. That's what it represents, is life review. Divine Masculine Twin Flame is currently going through a major life review. What this is that it's an analysis of their own lives. It's kind of like that quiet reflection time of like, how did I get to where I am now? How did I get here? You know, sometimes life hits you and you're like, how did I get here? How did I make these mistakes? Or if things are really good, you're almost like, how did I get here? But I really feel like on both sides, for the good and the bad, DM is really exploring, how did I get here? Where did I come from? How did I get here where I am right now? And where am I going? This is a huge step. It's a huge step, guys, because I feel like this is, you know, balancing karma. This is a new chapter, because life review is always that moment where you start to make some course corrections. And I like that. So let's look at 3 cards from this deck, which are going to indicate really where is Divine Masculine on their twin flame journey. So we already see that they're in this life review process. So DMs, if you're doing this, you know what I'm talking about. But let's just see, as far as the twin flame contract goes, as far as the twin flame journey goes, where are they at? So DM, where are you at? And these cards are having a hard time coming out today. Yeah, so let's just go on a couple more cards. Before I begin to speak, I really want to get 2 more cards for DMs and 1 more. And this might explain why they're currently in that Judgment card phase. Yeah, you know, and it's no surprise. The cards that came out are no surprise considering life review, Judgment. Now, I don't feel like this is like the gavel, right? The hard judgment coming down upon DMs. This is them. They're doing this to themselves. They're looking at themselves. So here's the first card that came out, and it's the Mask card. And it's in the recent past position, which I do believe that the mask is coming off for DMs as they're going through this life review with the Judgment card. The mask is coming off. The mask is coming off because when you do a life review, you can't have your mask on, like the ego mask, the social mask, right? That you put on often to be in social situations. For DMs, the mask is coming off. And what this does mean is like, they can't hide it anymore. They can't hide from themselves anymore. And the reason is because they have been on this roller coaster of emotions when it comes to their twin flame journey. They've been on this roller coaster of emotions, the highs, the lows, the feelings, all those things that they've been actually suppressing. With that mask, it's coming off. And so the life review is because of the emotional highs and lows, because of the emotional ups and downs of what has brought them to the twin flame journey, what has brought them to their own spiritual awakening, and what has brought them to today and this point in their lives where they're going, how did I get here? They're really needing to explore what's happening to me. Why have I been A, B, or C? For example, why have I been so emotionally unavailable? Because that word stuck out to me on the roller coaster card. Why have I hidden from myself? Why have I hidden my true self from others, notably my twin flame divine counterpart? So there are all these questions that they are asking themselves. Why haven't I been more even keeled when it comes to my emotions, when it comes to my life choices? And what I really love is they're having the courage and strength to truly analyze these things in their lives. They have the courage now, the strength now to face their fears as they take off their own mask, look at themselves in the mirror, and go, why has my life been a roller coaster of emotions up until now? What has caused me to have these high highs and these low lows and not have a more even keeled way of dealing with life, with relationships, with myself? Why has it been so hot and cold? I want some more stability in my life. So as they're focusing on, how did I get here? How did I get here? What were the choices that I made that led me up to here? Part of that revelation is going to be like, I was hiding from myself, hiding behind a mask, hiding behind these feelings that I had felt, but I did not want to feel. So I continued to wear that mask so I wouldn't have to face those feelings. And it took my life in more turmoil because I was suppressing things from myself. But they have the courage, the strength to look at themselves and look at this. And I think that's an amazing juncture in their lives. So DMs, what are your messages to your DFs now? Let's look at that. Divine Masculine Twin Flames, what are your messages to your Divine Feminine? Yes, my love for you is real. Never doubt it. So they will, once they get over this life review, they are likely to have the courage and strength with this courage card to admit that. Admit that to their Divine Feminine. So Divine Masculine, what is your message to your Divine Feminines? I will never be happy if I cannot be with you. So part of that I'm seeing this time around in this reading is the suppressed feelings that they had been suppressing with their mask for so long. It's just they were hiding behind the mask from their feelings because they thought that feeling their feelings would put them on more of a roller coaster ride, not less. And it actually did the opposite. It put them more on a roller coaster ride of emotions because they were suppressing. So DM, what are your messages to DF, please? DM to DF. DM to DF, please. Let's meet up and tell each other how we feel. This card has been coming out a lot. It's been coming out in individual readings. It's been coming out in the live stream readings. It's been coming out a lot. So this is super interesting. Let's look at this secondary deck and see if this is jiving with the rest of the reading. So DM, what is your message to DF, please? Past life karma is causing a deep rejection fear. I'm not even consciously aware of. Yeah, so that is part of the mask. That is part of the roller coaster ride of emotions. And that is part of the reason of the suppression of the emotions. Therefore, wearing the mask, hiding their feelings, not showing, being stone-faced when it comes to you, divine feminines, like not even showing a smidgen of emotion when they're around you. That's the reason. So DMs to DFs. I know that we've shared many past lives together. So they're getting this, they know this, they're understanding this. Very cool. And finally, one last message, DM to DF. One last message. I am so grateful for all I have learned from you and our connection. Thank you. So this also has been a card that has come out very, very frequently in recent times. And sometimes when you read that as a divine feminine, you could look at that as almost like a goodbye, like, thank you for the lesson, goodbye, like that type of thing. And it's no, that's not the way I see it. The way I see it is, I didn't realize it before, now I realize it. I wasn't thinking about that before, now I'm thinking about it. And it makes sense that, especially in the judgment life review that they're going through, it makes sense that as they are going through a scan of the past things in their lives, that they would recognize where they have an appreciation for some lessons learned. So they're saying they're grateful to their divine feminines for what you have taught them directly and indirectly, and the connection has taught them directly and indirectly, that they're recognizing it now. So it's not like a shaking hands, thank you, goodbye. It's more of a like, okay, I didn't recognize it before. I didn't admit it before. Now I recognize it, and also I admit it. So they're really coming into their own with their own emotions. They're really coming into their own with recognizing their old patterns. And they're having the courage and strength to really face it, like look at it and go, I can own up to why I'm here now at this juncture in my life where I am here now. I can own up to it now. And so I can make different choices moving forward. Because if you don't own up to it, if you don't recognize it, if you don't recognize your patterns, you can never own up to them. And you can never make different choices. That would be impossible. So kudos to Divine Masculine for recognizing this. Kudos to Divine Masculine for doing their life review and having the courage and strength to do it. So I hope this was helpful, Twin Flame. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for subscribing to my channel below. Click on that bell, scroll up to all for all notifications. And thank you for giving the video a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing this video with other Twin Flames. And thanks so much for your support of my YouTube channel. You can buy a book or 2 or 3. You can join a boot camp or meditation course. You can also join my group coaching. The link is below. And I will see you in the next video.